what we all keep going back to with meaning, creativity, all of that. The second psychological risk that's tied to the first one I mentioned is we are going to, if we haven't already realized, that we aren't creative in the way that we think. It's not this special magical power. It is as procedural as what's going on in the AI. It may not be to the level that we are at yet, and it may never get there. I believe it will. I believe it actually could, and we need to separate meaning out into two categories as well to actually have a useful conversation about that. But I do think it could have today, it could have ideas in the sense that if you showed a person who didn't know something was like Dave McKean was able to pull a joke out of the AI, and he said, well, maybe it put that in there, or maybe I'm just making it up. So first off, it's going to show us that we, and this is C.S. Lewis's point, there will come a point, and the whole point of AI in the first place is it's a quest to understand ourselves, right? If we can make a thing that is intelligent and we made it, then we understand what intelligence is, and we've been trying to do that the whole time. But Lewis's point is, as soon as you do that, you have mechanized intelligence, you've broken it down into a completely controllable thing, and we've lost all specialness. And there will be a few people who will be in control of the mechanics, and their use of it will be entirely based on their whim at the moment. So that's one thing is we may actually, like, creativity and all of that may just be made up as words, and we're going to just deconstruct the magic and turn it into science. The second one is meaning. Sorry, go ahead, Logan.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to try to understand your point. I'm not sure I'm quite picking it up, but like you talked about all these different revolutions. Do you think that the realization that the Earth is not the center of the universe is a bad thing? Do you think we'd be better off if the Earth was the center of the universe?
No. That's why I said, like, obviously these had psychological impacts, and we've dealt with them all before, right? But C.S. Lewis's point pushes it to the very end, which is when you turn all human nature, when human nature has been conquered by science, which means it's everything is 100% explicable and 100% recreatable, whether that be through chemical manipulation of the brain or quantum manipulation of every, state of atoms in your body, or whatever it is. When we get to that point where we have full scientific understanding, which again, maybe never, but if we get to that point, then we are no longer any kind of free will. There will be someone who will have the controls to that, and their decision on how to use it will be based entirely on their whim, which is their nature. And so in the end, nature wins, the conquest of nature. So that's kind of that's a different argument than the revolutions one. I think if it's just a psychological revolution, we'll integrate that. And yeah, it's truth about the world, right? We're not the center of the universe. It's going to be a truth that we're going to have to learn, that we're just procedural meaning makers ourselves.